Dave Snyder here. It is November the 10th, 2012, and I just want to do a little documentation on this overlay I did of Japan and I guess China, Siberia a little bit, and I did this about a week ago, and I did it in the Pacific Ocean. I didn't think I could overlay a picture up here in this area, and this is a little different than the one I overlaid actually down here, but it fits pretty well. Pretty sure I got Japan in there right. Let's just take a close look at Japan. This is reversed image of Mare Orientale on the moon. It's a crater on the side of the moon that we don't see, but ancient civilizations on this planet have seen this, used to see this side of the moon. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Just watch why I think that. Okay, so this impact happens. You can see something happen. We all know the geology in Siberia and everything like that is pretty crazy over here. Okay, this right here is Japan, and I think this right here might be the swan that they basically, they like swans in Japan and China and all that. Okay, I think that might be the reason why right there. That right there, I've always thought it looked like a bird, but there you go. There's the Sea of Japan right there. See the Sea of Japan? This area right here. Okay, and you see this area here, this big area here, but this is. It's right there. You see this line that comes up. You can see that. It's pretty accurate. It's pretty close. I think this might need to be a little bit over that way. Where that, see that? So that'll line up. Yeah. I'm not saying it's perfect yet. I'm just looking at it, documenting it here. Let's see. The weather shows pretty well. It fits. You can see this all this fitting in here, and you see this come out, and you can see how it fits right. You can see the lines it's fitting in between. Look at that. See the lines? See, there's a line here, a line here. You can see that. And see right where that. I mean, look at right where this that little change takes place. Right in that little spot. See the lines come through the corner. This over here, let's take a look. I can see that too, somewhat. This all fits in there though, that fits really well. This over here looks to fit pretty good. So that's another one I just wanted to document there. Let's see. Weather off, turn that back on. Which one was it? This one? Yep, I think that's Japan right there. Pretty good alignment. I think it's still a little bit off though, I think. It's possible. No, it looks pretty good. And you can see the curve of the Himalayas right there. I can see them. See this line that comes over here. I mean, all those lines look like they're there to me. There's your oval, right there. Watch. Right there. Right there. Oh, yep, that's pretty close. Look at that. Pretty damn close. You see that? You see that right there? That mountaintop right there. That how round that is. It's the same thing. See, it's that edge is open right there. You see this edge. See that? See how that? There's the oval. Then there's this mountain right here, right? Right there. That's here. See that? Okay. So when the moon hits, right there. See this edge right here? Look at it. It's curved in right there. See that? It's just a little bit off, but I mean, if it was down right there, you'd see that little where that there's like a break right here, and a break in the ring, and you can see right here there would be a break in the ring right there because this mountain. Oops, shit. There's this mountain right here. sticks up higher or something right here. I mean, I don't know, but I've never been there. But you can see that's why that's there. And then you see this little thing here. You can see that's a little further down. If you back up, you can see it right here, I think. Yeah, it's right in here somewhere. You can see all the little details in there. They hide a lot of stuff in this picture. They do. And they give you a lot, but I mean, they never really thought anybody was going to do this, I don't think. I mean, they really could, you know, what could they do? You got to release pictures of the moon, and then Google Earth comes out. Google Earth, you can't use the moon from Google Earth to prove anything because it's so terrible. The pictures are, the moon is so bland, and they don't show you any detail that you could never prove it with Google Moon. So they put that on the program, and it's useless. Basically, I mean, not useless. You can use it for a few things, but otherwise, you know, you can't prove a damn thing with it. But this, you can prove something. I mean, you can prove that the pictures fit. That's for sure. I mean, you can prove the pictures fit. But once the pictures fit, what do you got? Where do you go from there? I mean, try to get this information out. You know, because it's so important that, and it's impossible the way they got the disinformation out there. I think it's just all disinformation fed to us all this time because the moon impacting the Earth points out the riches on the Earth. Absolutely does. Here, look at this. See this big area right here? This is that impact I showed earlier. Let me see. My other video. Let's see, which one was it? It's not Sandy. Hurricane Sandy. That changed a little bit. I mean, the weather did. Still see it fit though. Look at that, right up to the lines. Look at the weather right up to the lines. Look at that. Oh, I know you can see that. Back it up a little bit. Yep. Very good, very good, very good. That's a big impact. Another big impact right here where you see that hole in the clouds right there. Impacts everywhere on the Earth. One here. Where's that area at? Right here. One takes place right here. South America, of course, about 8 times in South America it seems like. Every edge right here. You got one right up here. You got one right here. And one right here off to the side. Right here. This area here. Of course, you got this big bulge in the ocean floor right here. This big bulge has to do with something. Let me see if I put that one. Let me see. I'll find that one. It's way up here. I know it is. Way up here. It's still way up there. There it goes. Right here. Oh, look at someone's backyard. This one right here. This one happened. You see the coast of South America. Look at this right here. Okay, let's look at how parallel that is, right? See that? Okay, you see this line right there. That's there. This is a little bit outwards, a little bit, but you see that angle. Then look right here in the ocean floor, right here. This is right here. That's just, you see the line too, the line that comes down to it. There it is. It's right there. You just look at the rest of this over here. You see this patch, this shape right here. Look at that. Okay, right. You see the same type of disturbance on the land, on the Earth right there. You see the same shape right here, just like upside down ice cream cone type shape. See that right there? See that? Kind of comes up to a point right here. Same shape. And the reason why this is a smaller picture, because I'm starting to pull it down towards the pole and it's starting to shrink it. It's something to do. That's something to do with the program, but it's more than likely the same size. Look at that. Look at that angle. Look at that right there. See that? Pretty cool. Weather. Let's see what the weather. If there's any weather down there. There's a little bit. That looks pretty good. What little is there? I mean, it fits. You can see this right here. Fit in there pretty good. Let me pause momentarily. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm coming back to a totally different area here. This is South America, and this is the USGS, or actually it says prepared for shaded relief map of the Mare Oriental area of the moon, and it says up here, I do believe, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, prepared for them. Okay, see, it's reversed. That's what you got to do. Okay, so check this out over South America. I haven't looked at this one for a long time, but just take a look. This is from NASA. This is a NASA image. Reversed. It's from 1978, and it has a lot of layers in it itself. This picture's is totally been changed over time. They've changed a lot of stuff in it. I mean, you can see the layers. Sometimes you can see the layers pop right out at you. Like right here, you can see one. I see one popping out right there, a little bit. Usually you can see it. See how this is moving? Look right here. See how that moves back and forth? This little section here. Those are some type of layering. That's some type of layering. You can see how it moves around the edges. Okay, anyways, besides the point, that's not a big deal. But you can see, South America, boom, right there. Perfect shape, it fits perfectly. This happens here. I don't know, I don't know how to tell you any other way. You know, but just to open your eyes and take a look at it and use your common sense. When you see things fit like that, you got to wonder how long they've been getting away with it. I mean, how long have they been telling this lie? Obviously a long time, because nobody knows anything different. Hardly anybody knows any other story but their story. So, but there are people that do know. I mean, you can see that they, in the ways that they try to hide it at times. You can see that the way that they use the shitty moon on Google Moon. On Google Earth, if you go to Google Moon, the moon is crap. So I mean, that just shows you they wouldn't put it in the same program, because they know what people would do, so they give you that crappy moon. They could give you a detailed one, but they don't. But look at that. Okay, turn the borders on. Check the borders. Just take a look at the shape. Oh, South America. There. That's a really nice one. And that's USGS. It says USGS in one of the corners. It says USGS. So it's USGS, NASA. I mean, it's there. You go. There you go. 1978 drawing of the Mare Oriental Basin. That's the drawing, but the real picture fits too. And you can, here, to turn the weather on too, you can see the weather. Look at turn the borders off first. Just look at the weather fit the pattern. See this right here? Look at this area here. It fits the pattern. You can see this all up here. Look at this. See that? This is really important. This is super important. I mean, why my videos have not gone viral, I just don't understand, because people are all into the Nibiru and everything like that, and they get hundreds of thousands of views, and I mean, I don't know, it's maybe the way I present it or something, I guess, but still, the information is important. Regardless of how I present the information is more important than you can imagine. It changes all the geologic history. If this is, I mean, you can see. I mean, I'm telling you the truth. What I see is not a make-believe. I'm telling you. I'm just saying, it's not make-believe. You gotta understand how important this is. I'm just getting to the point where I'm trying to get it out, trying to beg people to look at this. I'm just going, man, so important. And I'm gonna I email scientists all the time, like the head, or like the top crater impact specialist. Send him an email, and those people already know. I know they know. They never send you nothing back. Just write a short abstract and try to explain what you see, and maybe send a short video, and they just ignore it. But they know it. They know it. How could you not know it? I mean, I know it. There's no way I'm the only one to discover this. No way. I wish I was. Probably be famous for something, but it's just I'm the first one on YouTube to bring it out, I guess. I research this every day. I research it every day, and you can see, look at that pattern fit. So, just the moon hits the earth, people. I just don't know what else to tell you. If you go by the images that NASA gives us, or just images of the moon that anybody takes, you can see there's a lot of pictures of the moon, and you can use just about any picture of the moon, just as long as you reverse it. And it shows. I mean, it's a good idea. You got to admit, it's a good idea to check. The moon is right there by the Earth, right there, close. So if anything has hit the Earth, first place to look is the closest object, I would think. So it's just using my common sense, and you look at the circles all over the Earth, and you just know that Marianas Trench, deepest place on Earth, and it's just a big circle, and you see all the subduction. It just looks like impact to me. This stuff looks like impacts. It doesn't look like plate tectonics. I wouldn't call that plate tectonics. If it was a new science and I was, one of the first ones to see this on the Earth, I would instantly think those were impacts. I would not think, oh, whoa, subduction, plate tectonics. I mean, that's something that, I'm sure plate tectonics does happen. I'm sure the subduction works the way they say and all that, but that subduction is not created by that. It doesn't start. It starts somewhere. Something starts the subduction, and that's what it is. The moon hitting the Earth. Everywhere. North Pole, South Pole. All over the place. Some of them are probably the same ones. Some of the ones I show you, like in two different places, are quite possibly the same one that happened in the same place, but they're now separate. They've been separated, but they still show the same prints in, wherever they're located at this time. So it leaves the prints on the Earth. It shapes the Earth, which shapes the weather. The land on it shapes the weather. The land on the Earth, and the valleys, the mountains, and whatever. The lakes. It all shapes the weather. So if I could get an accurate alignment of the moon, the weather should fit the moon, which it always does. It's just a confirmation. After you see it fit on the land, then you turn the weather on. It's just a confirmation. So I mean, it's really important. If you really I'm doing this by myself. I got, someone else is working on it too, but I just can't believe how people just want to just look past this and not. I mean, you need a big screen. I understand that, but you better get a big screen then. That's all I can say is you better get a big screen. If that's what it takes, then you better get one. If you want to see the reality of the world, you have to get a bigger screen, because the government's lying to you. NASA's lying to you. They don't want to tell you. They can't tell you the truth now because they lied to you all this time. There's no way they can just, oh, hey, we just discovered the moon hits the Earth. They would never do that. They got too much invested in what they have going now that would just screw everything up for them. And I mean, I'm sorry to be the one to try to screw everything up, but I just, I can't see the point in teaching people lies. I just don't see the point in that. If this is the truth, let's just have it. You already got all the damn gold. You got all the gold and all the silver and all the iron and all the stuff. You know where it all is. You've already got your hands on it. So just, come out and tell us the truth now. And, that'd be the nice thing to do, the right thing to do. But because that's what it was all about in the beginning. Well, let's just check and see what we can get out of this. Some gold, some silver, some diamonds, whatever. They know what to look for. They're the scientists. They know. And just like most geologists, they're not going to give up some kind of information like that. I don't think, because it gives them an advantage to possibly get rich. You never know if they could just suddenly find a spot where no one's found any gold, and something like that. because it does put everything in its place on the Earth, gold, everything. Okay, so I guess that's a long enough video. You better start checking this out. I mean, some scientists better pay attention to this. I'm serious. There's something to it.